Okay guys, Sirius back here with the Super Nintendo Pacific Theater of Operations 1993, playing as Japan on hardest difficulty, difficulty 10. The first 1, 2, 3 parts really showed you how things were really tilting in my favor. And this is kind of just a cleanup. I'm really just enjoying the game at this point because I've really gained huge advantage. I'm just going to check this here. Info, what is it? Enemy, or not enemy. Oops, oh no! Hold on a second here. What did I just do here? Let's see, file. Load state, there we go. So no, I didn't want a quick game. I wanted to do, what was it? Info, I think it was results. Enemy ships destroyed, so let's see. 3 carriers, 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9 battleships. 5, 6, 7, 8. 13, 14 cruisers. Yeah, so we have really good results here. And then if I were to do friendly ships destroyed, 3 cruisers, a destroyer, and a sub. So that's not bad at all. That's really good trade-off. This particular moment, the first fleet is resupplying at Truck Base, and there's still a carrier vessel out there. So I'm just gonna rest one day. I think some kind of report was coming through, or at least it was trying to. There it is. Top secret report. Got some money, got some soldiers, got some ships fixed. Those are the subs that have the search radar, so I can organize those and send those out. And I do still have Fleet 4 in home base. They can do that. That'll be cool. I'm surprised that Fleet 12 isn't picking anything up. So, order fleet, what are our fleets doing here? Order fleet 12, duty, yes, info search. They're still not close enough to really pick up what the heck is going on here, so let them keep going. 14 and 15 are getting in within range. I'm still taking my time on this. Here in home base, order, arrange, formation at port new. This is going to be Fleet 11 because we did get a sunk ship. I think it was the I-1. That one sub got wasted. But here we go. We've got 2 more subs that have search radar. So transports, no. And it doesn't really matter who's in charge here. These guys are not going to be for combat, so I'll just pick this guy, I-21. Alright, order, arrange, formation, and port new. This is going to be Fleet 16. And we're going to go with the I-23. Yes. And again, it doesn't really matter who's going to be in charge here because he's not combat. So I-23. And then order, arrange, formation, port new. I want to see what the cruisers look like. They got fixed up. Look at that. 1, 2, 3, all at 23 fortification. That's really nice. So those cruisers are in good shape. Actually, that's a fleet right there. 2 carriers, the Yamato, and the cruisers. But the computer can't do as good of a job as I can about managing that fleet. In that case, I think we're done here. We're just going to rest. And then we'll rest here at Makassar 2. Fleets, what was it, 6, 8, and 9 can return back to home base. Those were just the destroyer fleets. And I'm still waiting for those subs. Fleets 14, 15, there it is, 15. 1563, 1378. That's what I'm looking for. 1546, 1379. That's just one carrier. That's the Saratoga. I've been chasing that carrier for a long time. 1529, 1380. Yep. I gotta catch that carrier. 1512, 1381. They're moving. They're moving. So I don't even think the Saratoga has ships anymore. 1495, 1382. 1477, 1383. They're getting away! Alright, rest one day. That's fine. And rest one day is fine. This is the important one. So here's where I'm going to save game. And I'm going to get out on the sea. We'll see if the Saratoga has planes now. 1477, 1383. There they are. What I will do is... I probably won't need it, but I guess I could send up an escort. It's not going to cost me a lot of fuel to do it. Just in case something wacky happens. 1459, 1384. Alright. They're trying to get away. So I'll do a tactical move. It'll be just 16 knots. See, they've been going this way. They're going south, so it looks like they're going towards Sorong base. I'm just gonna go ahead and park myself right about there. It'll take 16 hours to make that move, and I can stay paced with the Saratoga. Alright. Still pacing them. I'll do tactical air attack, and it's gonna be... I don't even need a lot of planes, just 3 planes. 8 hours, that's fine. Keeping pace with them. 1423, there we go. Ooh, 12 is picking up a sub. I don't want sub-to-sub battles. Yeah, I-25 is getting hit. I might have to pull the I-25 back. The armor's low on those. There they are. You can see it. 1 through 7 is where they were doing all of their movement. So this is where we're going to sink the Saratoga. Get that carrier out of the way. Flying in. Just got 1 freighter and a transport too. Well, but everything is going down. I only need 1 plane to do this. I've got 3. Transport first. Alright. Following up. I'll hit the freighter. And let's go ahead and hit the carrier itself. Oh wow, I expected a fire there, but looks like they're going to get a shot. Which missed. You almost feel bad for them. There's the fire. They won't get another shot. Moderate shell hit. Yeah, I don't even think the Saratoga had planes. I think my other fleet, what was it, fleet 2 or 3, took out the planes. There we go. And the 4 fleet's done. Alright. Enemy subs, 1808. Here's what we're gonna do. We gotta get fleet 12 out of there. So order fleet 12. It's just 1 sub. I don't want it to get hurt. It's already taken a couple of hits. I want him to port call. I want him to get out of there. Just send him home. I've got enough subs coming out now. And then we got 14. Duty, yes. Info search. I want 14 to info search up here. And 15 if they're not staying where they're at. Duty, yes. Info search. I want 15 to stay very close to truck base. Right about here. There we go. Alright, so now I'm going to do a tactical move. It's just going to be about 16 knots or so. I want a nice long time to get there. Because we're going to execute a banquet. Search radar is doing a good job. Now I'm going to take my first fleet over to Manila and just take that base. I think that's going to be a good way to go. Alright, rest 1 day. Let's see here. I'm going to rest 1 day, I think. Well, hold on a second. Port, depart, other. I'm going to get this fleet ready to do some work. They've got 19 units. So I'm going to have them drop the battalions while I use my planes to back them up. That way I don't have to do any of the dirty work myself. We'll do a banquet. That'll be 24 hours on the first fleet. They've sunk pretty much all the ships they've got out there. They don't really have any ships left. My subunits are going to tell me if there's any trouble. I think I will move Fleet 10 up to Marcus, just to tell me if anything's coming close, passing through Marcus or Iwo Jima. So let's see, order Fleet 10. Info search up here. Just let me know if you find anything, right? And then 13. It's going to info search right where 10 was. Okay. And then I will do a depart. I'll do other, and let's see, Fleet 11 is going to info search probably way out here, just so I can get an idea about who's passing by. Shortage of fuel will not allow us to return. I see. How much fuel do you need to go that far? Well, in that case, just send them to Marcus. I'll fuel up at Marcus, then I'll go there. Are they not fueled? Oh, hold on a second. You can't depart if you got nothing. Port supply. I don't know how I missed that. 11, fuel them up. And then 16, fuel them up. There we go. Alright, tactical movement, just a comfy 16 knots, straight east, westward ho. And we'll let the submarines tell me if anything pops up. There we go, 30 hours. Just reasonable slow going so I can use a few banquets, get the fatigue down, keep the happiness up. Fleet 2 is moving into position to dump those units. Brazil. They're not even allied Brazil. Peking used up all of their fuel resources. Here's where I'm going to do the depart. Depart, other. Fleet 11 is going to do an info search out by the Wake Islands because I want to know who's passing by Wake. There we go. Wake, Wake. What's the proper pronunciation for that anyway? Alright, info search. I'll see if I can get somebody down there by the Marshall Islands again. Start here. Just get those subs out there. This is gonna be okay. Depart, other, 6, port call. We'll send them home. 6 is coming home, and that will be the same for 8 and 9. So depart, other, 9, port call. We're gonna decommission the fleet and open up those fleet numbers. And eventually get something with some reasonable battleships and cruisers assigned to it. So port, depart, other, this will be Fleet 8, and they're coming home too. Now that I got the subs out there, I don't need to worry about having these guys doing whatever they're doing. Yamashiro is my beat up battleship that is just waiting. He's forever waiting. Waiting to come home. That's what my Fleet 1 is going to do, is I'm going to clear that path so that my planes can come home. Whoa! Shanghai Base Air Force. Wow. Alright. I didn't realize that Shanghai had gotten that strong, but that was the first base they took, so I guess their Air Force is pretty strong. I'm surprised Shanghai can reach so far, though. I mean, look at the distance there. Alright, give me 16 knots this way. Carefully, I don't want to get too close. I still need Fleet 2 to do their job. In fact, order Fleet 2 to attack. Order Fleet 2. Duty, yes. Attack enemy base. I want them to dump their men there. I want that base. And then let's see here. I'm going to do miscellaneous setup. It's going to be anti-air. When you do a setup, it stops your fleet. So your fleets, they stop movement to do that. And now I'll do int escort 1, 2. Alright. This way if they send planes, I'm ready. Shouldn't be a problem. Alright, I'm just gonna rest for 4 hours and see what happens. Hang out here by Palau. These guys can rest too. This is my one ship that is waiting to make it past. And I'll put myself right about here. It's fine. Do a little 4-hour movement. And rest. We're just waiting. I'm waiting for Fleet 2 to get there now. In fact, I wish I had a submarine unit down here near me that could tell me what's up. What was the fleet that I sent? Let's see, order fleet. It was one of the new ones. Oh gosh, what's their duty? Doesn't tell me what their duty is. They're all info search. I'll just keep an eye out. I'll keep an eye out to know what's up. Maybe it's 11. It could be 11. Order fleet 11. Let's see, duty, yes. Info search. I need one of these guys into 13. You know what, 11 can come here and bring 13 to me. Because I need to stay within my own rules and keep those submarine units doing info searches where I need them to be done. And if I don't have the subs close to my first unit, my first fleet, then I'm in trouble. I'm going to send up the escorts too. So I don't trust them. I don't trust the bases. I think the Bayak might have planes. So, rest 4 hours. Yes. Still waiting on Fleet 2 to dump those units. Rest 1 day, that's fine. Rest 1 day. Here comes the planes. I knew they would be coming. Hopefully it's not a lot of planes. I mean, I'm ready for them, but oh boy. There's 2 bombers. Okay, moving out. Fire. Alright, they got about 30 planes. It's not too bad. So we'll position in a way to take our shots. I like that the destroyers have high enough movement where they can actually move 2 spaces and take those shots at those planes. We're going to have 6 turns, so there's going to be a little bit of a skirmish. There's going to be an interaction here. There they are. Coming in to take their shots. Counterattack. I like that. Okay, Shikaku is really the only one that I need to worry too hard about. Their armor is 2. Yeah, that's not where I want to be. Okay. Attack. So we're gonna crowd around the Shikaku so that they can't get in on it. And then we'll just hammer the bombers. The bombers is really the ones that we need to fire on. Fighters can't do anything to the planes. Or to the carriers. So every shot that I take at a fighter is really just an opportunity shot. It's not anything that's going to be relevant to this skirmish. Okay, moving down, taking our shots. Four planes down. Good. Focus on that. Good. Oh. Minor shell hit. We need to render their planes ineffective. And in order to do that, you've got to bring them down under 20. Under 10 is ideal, but under 20 is a safe spot where you can really be thankful that they're not going to sink you with one shot. Okay. Taking advantage of every shot that I can here. Even one plane shot down is going to make a difference, so I need to use even ineffective carrier fire. Let's see here. Moving, firing. Okay. Destroyers are taking their turns. This is Super Nintendo Pacific Theater of Operations playing as Japan on the hardest difficulty, difficulty 10. It doesn't get tougher than this, or I should say more unfair than this. But I think we're doing a good job. 4 planes shot down, that's where you want to be. Okay, let's get up there and fire on a couple more of those planes. There we go. Come on. Gotta reduce that number. 4 down. Whoa! Minor shell hit. I don't like that at all. Okay. It's tedious to order your carriers to fire in this way, but it's necessary in that if you add up all your carriers, and you see the amount of shots, amount of planes brought down by just random carrier fire, it adds up. Because when a carrier hits, they're going to take somewhere between 1 and sometimes up to 6. Take down 6 planes there, 2 planes. And those few planes adding up, they make a difference. Come on, destroyers. The destroyers are really here as a distraction. Hopefully that they would fire on the destroyers instead. And then I am of course focusing on the bombers. Because the bombers are the only ones that can do armor damage. Alright. Let's fly up here, fire on the bomber, 1 plane down. I need more than that. I need this guy to be under 20. There we go, 2 planes down. Ah! Why is that small plane unit doing so much damage? Just went from 9 to 7 on the armor. Alright, continuing to fire from my carriers. I'm gonna go with the extinguish. No reason to take more armor damage. There we go, another shot, and another shot. Destroyers are taking their shots. There's a lot of missing going on here. Okay, so I will reposition to here and fire. And then I will come back down and fire on this bomber, because that bomber unit was having some big success firing on the Kaga. Ooh, yikes. Fire. There we go. Well, it's a good thing we had the escort in the air, I'll tell you that. Okay, attack. I wish you could delegate and tell this thing to fire on the planes, but as soon as you delegate, the carriers start to run away. And I mean, where are you going to run? So, it's kind of irrelevant. The planes are going to catch you. You might as well get your shots in. I'll go with the extinguish. I don't want to take any armor damage. For every fire on your ship that goes unextinguished, you lose 1 armor. FYI. Okay, move. No, I'm not gonna be able to hit the bomber, but I will fire on the fighter planes. There we go. I want those bombers out of the way. Okay. Johnny, stop it! Alright, there we go. So that's all of them. Whew, that was intense. Yeah, I lost a little bit of speed there as well. There was some engine damage, so I'm going to pull away from their base slightly. Just try and reposition my fleet. And I'm going to rest 4 hours. See if I can get that second fleet within range. I'd rather they got hit than me. Alright, fleets 6, 8, and 9 are pulling into base. Just a flat out full power air attack. Just bomb them. Is that 8 hours? That's too long. How many do I have to pull back? Yep, there it is. 4 hours. That's what I want to do. Let's just hit them. We'll hit them before they hit me. Let's do that. There we go. Let's go ahead and hit it. Send my planes at them this time. Flip mode. Alright, bombers. Get in there and do your jobs. This is ideal because it'll weaken up their defenses for when my other fleet comes in anyway. What do they got? They got 1 fighter plane for defense? Okay, that's no problem. We can handle that. Pull the bombers back. Actually, am I going to hit their base defenses as well? Can I shell from here? Probably. Okay, let's go to here and see if there are any planes I can hit. Alright, flying. Fighter planes are flying over. Yeah, they're going to try and shoot down my bombers. Alright, moving out of range of the other battery. We're just going to focus on 1 battery at a time here. And then we're going to move over to here. Alright. Okay, armaments. There we go. Let's go ahead and hit the base defenses too. Alright, I'm going to weaken that base up. There we go. And get in here and really fire on their defenses. Fighter planes against fighter planes, bombers against armaments and base. Easy enough. Destroy those batteries. There we go, 1 down. And let's get over here and handle this situation. Get the base endurance down. Okay, firing. Moving to here, firing. Okay, 5 planes. Counterattack, I like that. That's nice. Let's get up there and finish off that other battery. Moving up, firing. Boom. Okay, bombing the base. And bombing the base. Still shooting down their fighter planes. Nothing wrong with that. Counterattack. Nope, no, okay. 2 planes shot down. Alright, hitting that. Battery destroyed. Let's weaken up that base a little bit. Get their fighter planes down. These are all planes that are not going to be coming at me, so this is ideal. Alright. 12 o'clock, I'll probably send up the escort just to be safe, to protect against the 1600 hours. There we go. I don't want any retribution. Now we're in the sky. And these guys, oh, order, arrange, formation at port, discharge, fleet 6. Don't need those destroyers. And then rest 1 day. this guy will rest 1 day. This is the Yamashiro's the battleship that would get destroyed if they went past. So we're also going to rest here. I'm just waiting. I'm waiting for Fleet 2 to get up there. So Fleet 1 is standing by with the planes. Fleet 2 is coming up with the battalions. Yes, I do have 12 guys on Fleet 1, but I don't want to get Fleet 1 that close. I don't want to pull air attacks from Manila either. So that's why I'm just hanging out and resting. Just waiting on Fleet 2. I'll do a little air attack. Why not? Let's go ahead and hit him again. We'll do 1, 2, 1, 2. That'll be fine. Just send some more planes. Just harass them a little bit. Do 8 a.m. air attack every day. It becomes much more effective once I put battalions on the ground. Once boots are on the ground, then I can fire on theirs. But as you can see, unless I have land units or sea units available on the battlefield, you can't see their units. So we'll finish off that armament. That way there's nothing to fire on Fleet 2 when it gets there. Let's move this way. And we'll send our planes against their planes. As you can see, they didn't hit me at 1600 hours last time. It's probably because I decreased their plane strength so much that they didn't really have planes to send. Okay, base endurance at 10. Just keep firing on the towns, harbors, bring the base down, endurance down. Ideally to 0, so that Fleet 2 doesn't have any trouble when they're dropping their units. Okay, 1 plane left. Counterattack, their plane is destroyed. Alright, firing, base endurance at 9. Just bombing their towns. Let's fly and hit something else. Fighter planes can also do damage, so that's cool. What is that, a little factory there? Can I reduce their industry by hitting this? I'm gonna check that out. Oh, look, base endurance 0. Yeah, that doesn't affect their industry. Now, if I was attacking Los Angeles or San Francisco or Hawaii, firing on that would reduce the industry of the Allies, which is pretty cool. I'm going to fire on the airstrip. Oh, 3 planes destroyed, that's cool. That's 3 planes I don't have to deal with. Two planes I don't have to deal with, good. Okay. Alright, number 2 fleet. It's all you now. Get in there. I am going to send up the escort just in case they send some kind of paltry business to try and harass me. I doubt it's going to happen. We're very far out of range. But there could be about 3 turns they have to come and try and do something. We are going to decommission. Port discharge. We're going to decommission Fleet 8. Just put those back into standard supply. And Yamashiro's waiting to pass through. I'm going to rest 4 hours here. Fleet 2 is moving into position. I'm going to go like 14 knots, a little bit closer now, because I think I can get away with it. I don't think they got a lot of planes there. And Fleet 2 is probably going to land their stuff overnight. If they're good at what they do, they will. And I'm just going to wait. I'm going to wait now. Come on. There it is. There's the landing. So I've already destroyed their base endurance and reduced their battery. There's no planes, so they should have had no problem landing their units. Now, if I was slightly more effective at this, I would have scheduled the air attack, but I didn't. Anyway, it's irrelevant because I think they're pretty weakened up already. Let's take a look. Yep, I got 19 men on there. They got 41, 48. All right. So, what I'll do is... Gosh, this is dangerous. I'm probably going to get hit here. Save game. And then I'll do a tactical air attack. And let's see here. We'll go with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't know. As many as you can send in 4 hours, basically. The safe route is to send up the fighter escort. But I don't think they're going to come at me. At least I'm counting on them not coming at me. And also, more importantly, if I send my planes at them, they have a lot more to deal with. Start taking their battalions out. There's their planes over there, and I want to restrict that from happening, so I'm going to use my planes as a shield. At least until I can knock that plane out of the sky. Yeah, I'll finish off those 14 planes and we'll reduce their fighter power. But their bombers could still come at me, so gotta be careful. Counterattack, nice. Alright, continuing to bomb. There may be a counterattack here. Nope, I guess not. Okay. Firing on their airfield. There we go. Down. I'm going to travel across the map. I'll probably only get in one effective shot from that fighter plane, but it'll be worth it. Okay, continuing to use my bombers as a blockade. I'm going to switch my bomber over here and hit their airfield. It probably isn't going to be effective, but any bombers that I can cut out of their supply are bombers that are not going to be coming at me at 1600 hours. Fighter planes are one thing, but it's the bombers that I'm worried about. Chicago only has an armor of 2. I need to send them out for repair as soon as I get home. Right, come on now, blast them. Bomb that airfield. In my experience, fighter planes have been slightly more effective at taking out battalions, but bombers still do a sufficient job. There we go. There's the counterattack. Okay, their air force is destroyed. And all I gotta do is finish off their allied battalions that are on the map. And then I could even delegate to like an airfield or something like that. I'm going to have all these attack the airfield as is. Because I don't want to deplete the fuel. I want the fuel when I win. And the base endurance is 0, so there's nothing else to really fire at except for the airfield, which I'm already handling on this side. And the soldiers, which I'm handling on this side. Even if I don't eliminate their soldiers, I think we'll be doing okay. We'll get one more shot here, and that'll be, we'll have decreased the number sufficiently. I still want to make sure that I'm taking shots at their bombers that are still parked. There we go. Okay, well, we didn't eliminate their units from the battlefield, but we did a pretty darn good job at reducing the number. Remember, they were at, I think, 16 battalions when I first took a look. We're going to look again and see what they've got now. I think we wiped out a good 6 or 7 up from that total. Alright, Nanking surrendered, whatever. It was Shanghai that sent their planes on Nanking. It's ridiculous. I do need to be paying more attention to that side of the map, though. Wow, Manila just sank my battleship. That battleship was sitting there for so long in the port, and it still wasn't safe. Alright. I gotcha. Manila's next. I don't know why they think they're so tough. They should be keeping their planes to themselves, because I'm coming. Chicago's under bombardment. Manila's under bombardment. Alright. We're gonna rest here. I'll send up the escorts. I don't think the planes are coming, but I can't send out anything at 2000 hours anyway, so It's just a guarantee. There we go. Fleet 2 is doing its work on the ground. I don't even want to be involved in that. Moving ships one space at a time is always too slow. I didn't take a peek. I should have seen what was up. We had 19 battalions on their island, or on land, and they had 16. I've got to take a peek and see what they've got now. Order base. There we go. They have 8. They have 8 left. And they got 44 bombers, which is a decent amount. I need to be careful. So save game, yes, no, no. And then we'll do a rest. I'll rest 4 hours. Just hang out for a minute. Now I'm going to order Fleet 2. Just to do like an info search. I don't need them attacking anymore. They can just hang out for a minute. I don't have to worry about weakening up those ships anymore. And I'll orchestrate another air attack here. We'll go 1, 2, I don't know, 3, 4, and then of course the fighter units. Nope, no torpedoes. Execute airstrike, yes. I can't believe I lost Nanking. That was kind of foolish of me. It's a base that I should not have lost. It's because I haven't been paying attention to base supply. But I won't make the mistake again. Alright, here's a situation that is undesirable, and that is when you first enter the map that your units are right on top of each other. You don't want your battalions to be right next to their battalions, because they're going to start shooting at each other right away, and you really don't want to lose any. There's no need for it. So my priority at this point now is going to be to wipe out that unit, because they're going to be shooting at each other. See there, oh, counterattack. Okay, well that's not bad, but I'm not going to count on that because I just don't need to. I don't need to have that kind of risk. So we have to wipe them out very quickly. Troops destroyed. Okay, good, good. Okay, bomb that, and then let's see, move here. I want to see if there are any other guys. Nope, no other guys on the map. Which means we'll just move up to here and we'll fire on their base. Base alerts to 0. There's nothing going on. And let's see, fighter planes down to here. Yeah, there's nothing happening. Alright. The rest of this pretty much just be a focus on the airfield. Not really the fuel reserves. I need the fuel once I land there. I mean, I don't need it, but it would be a waste. It's gonna fall into my hands when I take the base. Okay, their planes are wiped out. Let's do delegate, entrust a subordinate, and I want them to target airfield. And we'll just let the computer do the rest. They're going to slowly pull numbers out of their bomber reserve, which was at 40, 41 or so. And I'd like to see that number reduced to 20 or less, because that means it'll guarantee that they won't send the planes, and if they do, it's just going to be a paltry amount. And I don't have to worry about my fighter escorts anymore. There we go. Alright, that was a lot of planes destroyed. That was good work. They still have more battalions though. I think they were down to like 9, and I only took out, I don't know, 4, which means I'm probably going to have to hit them about 2 more times. Let's see, order base, where are they at now? They have 4 left, so we're going to hit them one more time. So tactic, air attack, It's just going to be one. I don't even need to send a lot right now. 2, 3, 4. 4 should be just fine. I'm close, but I don't think they're going to hit me with an air attack. I'm going to take a quick break here and go order base and just start checking through to make sure all these guys have the resources and materials they need. Yeah, there's no supplies here. Alright, yes. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Scouts, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Got to give them fuel and stuff. We'll go with 40. Materials 20 maybe, just in case they get hit by something. Let's just throw a few planes. Just throw a few planes out there. There we go. So that they have something. Alright, soul. Supply. Fuel. Materials. That's fine. 5. Yep. Okay. Fighter planes 1, 2, 3. Torpedo 1, 2, 3. Scouts 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Man. Uncertain. There's so much uncertainty here. Supply. What's the fuel going to be at? 10,000 is a good spot. Soldiers 10 is fine. We're good here. We're good here. Home base. Supply. 10. 10. 20. Yeah, there we go. Yes and yes. Okay. Yeah, what's a good supply? Let's go 10. Let's go 5. Fighters and all that are good. Alright, Tokyo supply. This is going to be fine at 40, I think, and maybe 30. I don't want to go overboard with this business. Alright. Also, we got Taipei. Yeah, I have to pay attention to these bases out here. Look, they have no materials. Can't fix anything. Alright, 1, 2, 3. And just 20 and maybe 10. There we go. 1, 2. Just in case they need one for a troop transport that was sunk or something. This is why I'm losing bases. 1, 2, 3. That's fine. Fighters 20. Bombers 10. There we go. Let's just get some planes out there. Get some supply in. Iojima. Okay. Give them some fuel. Materials. Cool. Alright. Supply. Just take the fuel away because I need that. Fighters are good, scouts are good, all that's fine. Alright, Saipan. We'll go with 40 and we'll go with 40, I think. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Guam. This is a base that I should not be allowing to be lost. Materials are good. I'm going to go 10 on the soldiers. All the rest is good. Troops, I'll go 1, 2, 3, and freighters, I'll go 10. Okay, there's a lot of fuel here. I need to pull it. So let's go here. Let's do this, and we'll do 30. 10 is good here. All this is fine. Alright. Looking good. Okay. Supply. 100,000 is good. Materials is good. Soldiers is good. Everything's looking good here. Go ahead and max it out. For materials 30. We'll do soldiers 20. We got to be careful about oversupplying the materials though. 4, and then 1, 2, 3, I think, and 10. Yes. Because I need some of those materials to fix my ships when I get back. It's pulling from the same supply. Alright. 3 is good. That's fine, that's all fine. Alright, Yap is the sister island to Palau. Just give him some fuel in case I stop by. Everything else is fine. Truck I like to have strong with fuel and stuff because they are likely to attack that base. Alright, 20 and what do we got here? 20 and 10. Troops doesn't have to be that high. Let's go 3, and we'll go with 8. Just keep some in supply. Don't need to get crazy there. And then Marcus, supply. Get the fuel out there. Materials are fine. Fighters and all that are fine. That's cool. Marshall Islands. Make sure we do a supply there. Yeah, you see, look at that. They've destroyed the transports. Okay, so let's fuel those up. 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll go 4. We'll go freighters. 7. Alright. Let's get those bases supplied. Here comes the planes. I didn't think they were coming, but they are. Great. Well, at least it's only one bomber, so let's move in on it. We'll focus attacks. Concentrate fire, if you will. We've got 7 turns with this friend, so we're going to have to reduce that number. What we got here? The Soryu? Okay. Just encircle it. Encircle it and make every shot count. We're in it for the long haul on this one. Get the destroyers into position. I need to score 1 hit so I can get a beat on exactly how many bombers are there. I don't think it's a lot. It really can't be. This is why I was firing on their airfield. This is exactly why. Alright, moving in. Moving in. Creating space. Moving in. Get everybody within range as soon as possible. Yeah, they sent 9 bombers. That's irrelevant. They're basically sending those bombers to get shot down. Alright. Concentrate fire on the bombers. About the fighters, they're not really the problem here. Oops, move. Within range, fire. Move, and when you're within range, fire. Everybody that's already close enough, I'm going to move out of range so that I can make room for other ships to close in. Everybody within 1 space. There we go. A lot of ships here. Not everybody's going to get a shot. There we go. 2 planes down. Get him out of the way, but still firing. Get him in the way and firing. There's a hit. Minor. Minor shell hit. Nothing serious. 2 planes shot down. Unfortunately, I think this will disrupt my air attack. It's probably not going to occur now since I received the plane attack, which maybe the computer was smart. Maybe that's why they did it. Anyway, all their planes are shot down. I don't think I took any damage. But now I gotta wait till 800 hours to do another one. So, rest 4 hours. You know what? I'm going to order Fleet 2 to go ahead and continue attack. They've only got four battalions left. Attack enemy base. Let's just make short work of this. We might be able to win it overnight, but that might be a little... rest 4 hours. That might be a little overly positive. Might be slightly too optimistic. Still got 19 battalions on land over there. Give it another 4 hours. Let's see if Fleet 2 does anything overnight. Nope. Okay. I'm going to do a tactic air attack. See what happens. We'll go with 1, I don't know, 2, 3, and 4. Doesn't have to be a lot. They don't have any planes left. They got nothing left. There's Fleet 2 doing some work. Reducing fuel that would otherwise be mine. Idiots. But that's what I was looking for, is a reduction in the battalions, which could mean the difference between 1 and 2 more airstrikes, so I guess that's worth it in the end. Now here comes my air attack. At most they've got 3 battalions left, so let's count, see how many we can shoot down. I'm going to leave this guy here bombing the airfield because it'll take too long for him to get anywhere. And there is theirs. I see they've got, I don't know, 2 fighters. Probably not many fighters in that defensive unit. So let's fly toward and see what kind of trouble we can make. Base endurance is junk. So firing on the airfield, seeing if we can clear out any planes. Still moving toward. I'm just going to fire on them as I pass by, because I don't think there's anything in there. Yeah, 3 planes. Done. Let's move up here and fire on him. We'll keep him out in the open. Battalion units, when they're out in the open, are much easier to hit. There we go. Troops destroyed. It's done. There's nothing else to do. They probably have 1 battalion unit left. 1. I can try to sneak in 1 more air attack, and that should do it. So we'll see if that makes the difference. What was that? Order Fleet 13 to tell me that report again. Oh, it's just a transport. Okay, I thought it was enemy warships. Alright, let's try an air attack. I'll just send 1 bomber and 2 fighters. It's not even going to need that. That should have won, actually, right there. And we'll do rest for 1 day. Here's the air attack that should win it. Let's just hit their base. They've got 1 battalion left, if I count. I didn't check, but there were 4, and we've already destroyed 3 of them, so that should be the end of that story. Let's fly up and take a shot at that fighter. Boom. Plane shot down. Let's fly over here. We'll shoot at their base strength. Okay, battery destroyed. That's good work. And plane shot down. Wow. Alright, he's cleared. Get over here and do some work. So, boom. 1 battalion lost. Troops destroyed. Done. Now once my units enter the town, that's a win. So that's a flee, and that's a flee, just to speed things up. There. That's a win. That's win by force. D-base is mine. And it was not easily won. That was kind of hard fought. Now I'm going to park Fleet 2 there. It was a little too late for Yamashiro to make it. Yamashiro couldn't make it past that one. Very unfortunate. But whatever. Order Fleet 2. Duty, yes. Port call. Boom. Fleet 1. I think I'm going to go home now. I don't really have much need to be out here doing any more, really. I could take Manila, but not too much need for it, really. So let's go, what, 18 knots maybe, up this way? And then we'll use a banquet to help reduce the fatigue. Watch the ships. They'll tell me if something's going on. 12 is coming home. 11 and 16 are going out. Alright, we're going to do a port supply 2. And I want you to load them with like 9 and 9. And go ahead and suck up all the fuel, that's fine. Do an order base and we'll get some more fuel out there. Alright, tactical move. I don't know, 14 knots straight up. Not too bad. Not in a rush. And order base. Now that D base is mine, I'm going to supply. Get him some fuel, materials are good, soldiers, just give him the 5, it's fine. Fighters, give him all the fighters. Bombers, I don't know. 45, scouts, give him 20. Looking good. Take some freighters and troop transports back though. Don't need to keep so many there. Alright. Tactical move. No, yes. We'll go ahead and up it to 24 knots. I'm not too worried about the fuel costs. Number 1 Fleet Air Force. There's a number 1 Fleet Air Force out there? That's curious. I mean, I can redirect and go find it, but what fleet was closest? 14? Check it. We're going to info search. Fleet 14 is here. I want to send them out here. Was it Marshall or was it Marcus? I don't know. We'll find out. I'm really not in a rush at this point. So rest one day. I'll have Fleet 14 take a closer look while I go home. 24 knots, straight up. 11 and 16 are still moving forward where they're supposed to. Let's see, Border Fleet 16. Yes, info search. I want 16 to be out here, seeing if anybody's coming from this direction. That's probably where they were going in the first place, but I just confirmed it. Got so many subs out there, sometimes it's hard to keep track of who's going where. And then Order Fleet 11. Yes, info search. I need Fleet 11 right here. Right there. And then 13, I can change that to be over to here now. So if somebody makes it past 15, I can still track them. That's moving the eyes. Alright, 24 knots, still going north. I'm going to prep to use a banquet. This Miscellaneous banquet, yes. Let's just use those up. Rest 1 day, okay. And just rest for resupply. I'm not worried about that. Subs with search radar are the most valuable thing in the game. If you're not using them, then you should be. Alright, let's do 24 knots straight up to here. Moving the ships. Rest 1 day, that's fine. Alright, tactics, move. No, yes. 14 knots, I guess. Right up to there. Can we go there? That's 5 hours. Alright, whatever. Should have moved a little faster, I think. No, we're going to move faster than that. There we go, 4 hours. I want to be able to make my command at 12 o'clock. So here, save game, just in case anything weird happens, and then go miscellaneous port call. Here comes the report on how well I did. Friendly bases +1, we achieved 2 out of the 3 goals. Lost a few ships, cruiser, sub, battleship. With the enemy ships, the score is really high. So my promise is worth 100 points. I just gained 12 on the morale. Nice. That's a great score. All right, there really is a #1 Fleet Air Force out there at Marshall. Now Fleet 14 is going to find it, and we're going to keep tracking it. Sauron Air Force, huh? It's kind of crummy. That is kind of crummy. I don't want my fleet that's there to get all shot up. I want them to resupply and get out of there. I need to fix those those ships. Alright. Let's take a look at my first fleet and see who's beat up and who's not. I think all of my ships could use a little bit of a fix, so. Yeah, they're all kind of trashed. Alright, so we're going to get rid of most of them. Order, arrange, formation at port, discharge from the first fleet. We're going to fix all the carriers. Since we're sending them out, we'll just fix them. And then I'll keep the destroyers. And let's see. Order, arrange, formation, port, discharge. Who else have we got? Fleet 9 can be discharged also. Alright. Let's take a look at the Allies situation. How's things been going here? England's still not allied with anyone. France is still where it was. Germany and Italy, okay. It looks like the Allies haven't made any more connections with anyone. So I'm going to continue with my diplomacy with Germany, because we got to up those skills, especially the info skills, so they can stop sabotaging me. And we'll be here for a while. We'll be here for 2-3 weeks. Alright. Port. Depart. Other. I don't know. Now that I think about it, I think I want to leave them there. Let me take a look at this. The fortifications look decent. Nobody's really beat up. Got a couple of trashed up destroyers, but it's not too bad. I think I'm gonna leave them there. Here's what we'll do. Port, shore leave. Give them a shore leave for like 3 days. I need to keep that fleet down there because I'm going to use them to drop the troops on Manila when I'm ready. That #1 fleet is still out there. They're still out there. I don't know why Fleet 14 can't find it. Alright, order Fleet 14 to move a little bit. I need to find them. I want you to look up here. Maybe they're up here. Okay. And then what else have we got? We've got a lot of cool stuff going on with our budget. We've got like a lot of money to spend here. 1194. So we can up steel, air. If you up air, you get the long-range bombers and the jet fighters, but you got to get really high for that. Long-range bombers, I think you need 75. So that's probably not going to be too effective. But electronics, engine, intelligence can all go up. Let's try and work on it. We'll raise skill, and we'll do intelligence. Can we do 200 on intelligence? Will they go for that? Cool. 20 to 24. At least we're not sitting at the lowest. We'll bump that a little bit. And rest 1 day. That's fine. And we'll just watch our subs now. The subs are going to tell me what's going to happen here. 13 fleet is having engine trouble. That's not good. Why did max speed fall to 8? Max speed should be 14. I think I'm going to have to pull 13 home. I don't know what's going on with that. Very weird. Germany wasn't happy about the technology request. Order Fleet 13 to come home for some fixing. Let's see. Duty, yes. Port call. Send them home. Okay. And then, what else are we going to do? I'm going to try again. We're going to do more diplomacy. I know that the government rejected Germany's request while I was away, but if they asked again, I would, of course, say yes. So, we'll try again. Ask them for technology. They can ask me for technology, I'll say yes. Alright, rest for the shore leave over here. I'm gonna rest up Fleet 2, get them rocking and rolling. Maybe I should go take Shanghai. Wouldn't be an easy win, but it would get that strong base back. Alright. Let's produce some arms, actually. We're really low on fighters and bombers, and we need to get those numbers up. So fighters. Give me 194 on the fighters. There we go. This way we also have something to supply if there's an armament request. Let's do a supply here too, get that extra 10%. Mutsu. Let's go to 100. I want Fleet 2 to be ready. There it is. Enemy warships detected. 1886, 1362. Wow, look at that. That's a huge fleet. That's a huge fleet. Order Fleet 14. Duty, yes. Info search. 1886. 13. There they are. They're down there. Okay. So they've already passed by my sub. Which means they're coming. They're coming for truck or something like that. Oh my gosh. Alright. Let's do a fix. We'll do a total repair. We'll fix up all my stuff so I can get ready to go. Do I need to be fixed to go? No. but I'm just being OCD about it. Come on. Fix. Total repair. I need to be able to take a couple of hits if I pass by somebody dangerous. There we go. Fix all of these. That's fine. Do I want to take a couple of cruisers with me, or do I want to stick with destroyers? Just give me like 2 cruisers. I don't really need destroyers anymore. Alright. First we'll start by getting the fortifications all the way up. Yep. Get those forts up as high as you can. We need to be able to take some hits. And the materials are going to be scarce. Now get your speeds up. 32 is good. Okay. The loads are good. I don't even know if I'm going to need those LCVs, so I'm not going to touch them at the moment. Get these to 24. What are these going to be at? 20? Okay, that's good. Anti-air can go to 43. That's a nice place to be. Let me see what the forts on my LCVs are. What were my LCVs? Definitely this guy. So what's the fort? 12 max? Gosh, okay. If anti-airs can go up, then let's put them up. That way these carriers can actually take some shots at some attackers. I think this guy was mine. I don't remember. Darn it. Get the forts up. They should all be high anyway. 28 to 33. Speed was low. The only rule of thumb here is to keep the requirement to 1 month and not go over. Yeah, there it is. Okay. I think this was my carrier, if I'm not mistaken. Alright. Nope, search radar will put you over. Okay, and see those guys have search radar too, so I want to take them. Alright. These will come back on the 1st of the month and they'll be fixed up a little bit. Rest one day. They're probably going for truck. They probably are going for truck. I think Fleet 14 was a little overextended. All they've got left is that one fleet, that first fleet. And it's probably coming for truck base. Alright, February 22nd. We've got to produce arms because we need bombers. We need the bombers to put on the ships from the ones that just got shot down. So we're probably going to need a good 200 bombers or so. So let's do that. Bombers. 1, 2. Good. So now we got some bombers in reserve. And I'm going to put this guy in a shore leave again. Don't need him. Don't need him, so I might as well up the happy on that fleet. Yeah, okay. 13 fleet. The I-9 is having problems. I wonder if I can get that fleet just to base and have them rest for a second. Maybe I should put Fleet 13 into Guam for a little bit. Order Fleet 13 just stop in Guam. I don't want to wreck their engine. Or are they closer to Yap? They're closer to Yap. I don't really care. Go to Guam. It's close. Okay. The other thing we got to do is... Here, let's take a quick look here. This is my bases. This is the Allied bases. I definitely need Manila. I should take Manila and Shanghai. I really should. Those are tough bases to take, though. Maybe I could take Kuala Lumpur and Jakarta. What else is down there? Hong Kong? Maybe I could take those 3. Manila, Hong Kong, Shanghai. That's a tall order. All right, let's do this. It's gonna be set goals. I'm gonna reset goals. Make proposal. 3 targets. Milano is definitely gonna be number 1. I need that base. What was this ramshack? Vladivostok? Ah, that's the Russian support. I don't know if I want to take that one right now. I could take Shanghai. Shanghai wouldn't be a problem. It's close enough that I can just do it. What else is there? Nanking? Or Hong Kong? I could take Hong Kong. Let's do that. Those 3 bases. I need to clear the supply lines. And they're in agreement, so that'll be good. Alright, rest for 2 days. And let's just keep our eyes open. The sabotaging is still going on. That first fleet is approaching truck base to do some harassment. I'm gonna get... Fleet 11 should be seeing them by now. I have an idea about where they are. I have an idea about where they are. 16 is picking up transports. 14 is just kind of spacing out. Nope, that's just transports. Nanking, okay. Shanghai, cool. Shanghai, good. That is a lot of bombardment on Shanghai. That's 5 bases attacking Shanghai. That's nice. Shanghai just got bombarded 6 times. Let's see. Order fleet. Oh, let's see. 11? Info search. It's a little bit closer out. No, they're fine. Let me change 15. Order fleet 15 to reposition, because I'm not seeing something. They should be right about here. And then 14. I want to keep 14 closer. Because again, there's something I'm not seeing. Okay. And then we'll raise skill. Because we're still having problems with sabotage, so we gotta put the info skill up a few more points. If they'll let us. 200. There we go. Intelligence 28. Alright, rest 1 day on the shore leave. I probably should pull Fleet 2 to Palau. Maybe they won't be shelled there. I know that first fleet is out there. The search radar will find them even if they've gone quiet. What else can we do? Gonna go with... I guess raise skill again. See if we can get that info up a little higher. It's either info or engines. You know what? Engines could use a couple of points too, because we experienced some engine problems from the submarines. And we'll do a depart here. Let's send Fleet 2 out of this troublesome situation they're in. We'll send them to here. I want them out of range from Sorong's bombardment. I need Fleet 2 to be battle ready. Yep, just transports. Number 2 fleet. There's subs out there. There's a lot of subs out there. First fleet is still out there. Technology approved. Aviation. Thanks, Germany. Armament by Germany? Absolutely. Here's some bombers. That's the way we do it. Tech by Italy? No problem. Alright, let's do another one. We're gonna do diplomacy. Well, let me check the allies here. I'm thinking about just offering an alliance with Switzerland, but I don't think it's gonna work. Maybe I can offer a delegate to the USSR. Why not? Build up their support for us. I've still got about 2 weeks before I'm gonna leave. They're out there. They are out there. Now they're attacking my Guam transport squad. I'm gonna pull 11 back and see if 11 can find them. Or 13. 13 could do an info search right next to Guam. Let's do that. Okay, so we'll do a raise skill. We'll do a special forces actually. Let's see what's going on. We've got to get some eyes out there. I've still got them in Manila, right? What were my other targets? Hong Kong and Shanghai. Let's take a look at Shanghai. Alright, port, depart, other. Fleet 13, info search. I want them to look close. They don't even have to leave far outside Guam. Just park there and use your radar. "13 should tell me if that Fleet 1 is out there. Wherever they are, they're super quiet. They're ultra quiet. Dangerously quiet. Order Fleet 10 to pull back a little bit. There's something I'm not seeing, and I need to see it. They're very tricky. They're being very tricky, these guys. Let's do raise skill and we'll get a little bit more intelligence going on. Good. I'm going to shore leave them just because they're going to be sitting here for quite a while. And there's no fleets here, so there's no risk. Darn it. Gotta get that intelligence up higher. '11th Fleet, I think, is a submarine. Alright, next month. The budget's up, the soldiers are good, the materials are coming in. I've got all my carriers back, but the dangerous thing is I don't know where that fleet is, so how am I supposed to go hit them? I-19 is having engine trouble. Yeah. Okay, that's fine. Alright, we're going to discharge Fleet 3. Get those guys all fixed up. And we're going to discharge Fleet 12. Get that sub fixed. Range, formation, port, new. It's going to be Fleet 3, and it's going to be my fixed up carriers. Who still has fighters on board? That one. Those are my two, right? Flies were good. Fort's good, speed's good. Yeah, those are my two. The anti-air's good on those. And then I also wanted anybody that had search radar, which I think I had 2 cruisers down here that I just fixed up slightly that had search radar. Yep. 2. We'll go with 3. I'll take the 3. Troops? No. None of those. Okay. And now we'll join Fleet 1 and 3 and basically just swap ships. Boom. Alright. Order, arrange formation, discharge. Discharge Fleet 3. I don't need those destroyers right now. Okay. Now we'll port supply. And we'll get these guys back up to full, because some of the bombers were shot down and stuff. You see that? We'll get them all back to 80. 80's max load for these carriers. Get those fighters resupplied. And I think we're good on these. We don't need to worry about these soldiers on these. 100%, so it'll take me 5 days. 5 days to fuel up the first fleet. And these guys will rest for 5 days, so 4 days, there we go. There we go. 1047, 1333. They made it past my line. They made it past my line. That is extremely dangerous. How am I going to find those guys? Where are they going? I don't know, but they made it past. The only one that's even remotely close is 13. And they move so slow, so unless that fleet stops, 13's not going to find them. Alright, some info search. This is Super Nintendo Pacific Theater of Operations, playing as Japan on the hardest difficulty, difficulty 10. Really just cleanup. I mean, I've sunk all their ships already. They've only got 1 fleet out there with any strength. Shikaku's waiting for resupply. Do I have diplomatic relations going on? I do. I've spent all the money, but I just got new money, so let's see. What are we doing on skill? Engine could use some more. Intelligence could use some more. I need to know where they're going. Let's raise skill. Let's get that intelligence up. Let's put 200 into intelligence. Intelligence to 36. It'll give us a little bit of defense. That first fleet is at Yap right now. They're at Yap base. They made it past my subs. I don't know how. They went ultra quiet. I couldn't pick them up on search radar. And now they're out there wreaking havoc. I don't know what their target is, but whatever it is, they're gonna get there. Whatever their target is, they're gonna get there. I think it's 3 carriers, which is a lot of planes. Alright, here's the bombardment stage. Everybody's getting shelled. Manila's in a bombardment, nice. Shanghai, 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 good. Alright. Still waiting 3 days on the resupply, so what, conference? Special forces, I guess. Let's put some in Hanoi, and we'll continue with French support. And I think Nanking, if I sabotage Nanking, it affects Chinese support. There we go. 858, 1350. They're getting wherever they're going. They are getting wherever they're going. I can send Fleet 2 over there kind of as a bait, I guess you could say. Fleet 2 might be able to see them at least. They move faster than 13 does. Basically in 2 days I'm leaving base, so we'll see what happens. Let's put a little bit more points into nation if we can, into engine. I don't want my submarines to experience engine problems. Engine or intelligence? I don't know. Intelligence. Let's go up by 4 points over now. The army doesn't like that idea. Okay. 750, 1350. Where are they going? I don't know. There it is. That's where they're going. They want to take my base back, and they're gonna do it. Wow. I got to get down there. Yeah, I got to get down there. I should have guessed that that's where they were going. All right. It's a long line of destruction. 31 fighters. Sheesh. Did we shoot down any of their planes? No, we did not. That is ridiculous. There's another Air Force out there? Unbelievable. They snuck 2 fleets past my line of subs. Wow. Delegate approved. They want tech. Why did it reject it though? It automatically rejected. I don't understand. How does that happen? I'm sitting in home base. Can anybody tell me why that happens? Why does it automatically reject? Alright. Final one. Special race skill, I guess? I don't know. Let's get the air power a little bit up. Planes. Okay, 57. I think once air hits 75, you get the long-range bombers, but that's a little bit from now. Port, lay mines. We're gonna do the best we can in order to cause some problems here. They're out there. They're out there and there's nothing I can do about it. Fleet 2 will be destroyed. Yeah, speed 0. Look at that. I'm not going to lose that base. I'm going down there. We're going to go down there at full speed. I'll cut right through past Manila if I have to, but I'm going for it. March 7th is when we're going to leave. Man, they're sinking my ships left and right. Come on. This is Pacific Theater of Operations, playing as Japan on hard mode, difficulty 10. This is as hard as the game gets. Alright, save game. Port, depart. Number 1 fleet. Bye-bye. Alright, lay mines. That's all we can do here, is lay mines. Put it there. The 13th Fleet is having engine trouble. They're not going to make it. Order Fleet 13 just to dock. They're just useless. park them in Yap base. They're waiting to break. "17 knots straight out. I'd like to get there in 4 hours, so let's go faster than that." Tactics, move. Come on, tactics. What is wrong with this command here? Tactics, move. 21 knots. I want to hit here in 4 hours. There we go. They're down there. They're down there. There's not a darn thing I can do about it right now. "22, straight south." I could take Manila while I'm out here, but I can't have Fleet 2 destroyed when I'm trying to do it. Picking up an enemy sub, that's not going to do me any good. 22 knots. All the way. It's going to take me like three or 4 days to get there. If I want to have any fuel by the time I get there. And I need that fuel because I'm going to need it to send planes for fighter escorts. Oh boy. "22 knots. Straight south, please." First Fleet and Second Fleet, Allied, are out there. Order, arrange, formation at port, discharge. What do you got? Nope, just Fleet 4? Okay. I thought there was something else here, so whatever. Rest one day. This guy, port supply. Because I believe this fleet will be ultimately sunk, I'm going to offload the units from the transports into the base. I don't want those transports sunk with the men on them. Alright, tactics, move. No, yes. 22 knots, straight south. If I go any faster than this, I'm going to burn fuel too fast. That first fleet is down there, though. I've got 4 ships on my first fleet that have search radar, and I just don't feel like that's enough. This is really the most dangerous situation you can be in, is to send just your first fleet. But I'm gonna use the ace card, and I'm gonna send Fleet 2 out at the last minute, so I can get a bead on where they're at. And hopefully Fleet 2 will be the bait that will help me to find them. In fact, I'll probably do that now. Well, at 12 o'clock, when they have their move, I'll do it. Because there's no point in that base getting shot up and my ships getting shot up at the same time. I know that first fleet is out there. I'll let them hit the base a couple of times. It's a strong base. They can take some hits. I'll get there in time for that. Tired of my cruisers getting shot up for no reason, though. They're not even firing back. Come on. The armor on those destroyers is going way down. Knots. Keep going. Alright, rest one day, that's fine. Port, depart. Oh, waiting on resupply. They're unloading the guys. Oh boy. Alright. I guess they have no choice but to wait for the resupply. I'll be there in 2 days, so I guess Fleet 2's not going to help me. Here we go. 624, 1350. That's where they're at. At least I got a bead on him now. I'm gonna pick up the speed a little bit. Deval is mine, so I don't have to worry about passing by there. 624, 1350. Sandakan has picked up where they're at. I'm gonna cut right through just north. You have to move slower when you get there. But I might be able... Oh, nice. Can I get right through to here? Yeah. 13 hours, and I'm going to cut halfway through there. I'm going to go right through the channel. I am going to use the escort. They'll probably see me before I see them. That's just the way it is. .32 knots. Where are they at? 624, 1350? That's where they're at. Shoot. I should have had an air attack ready to go. But don't worry about that. Cancel movement, no. I'm going to move right on top of them. I'm going to move right down to here. The search radar should pick them up. Darn it, what's going on here? Tactics. Move. Alright, how about 12 knots? Can I move 12 knots? Yeah, if I move 12 knots, the slower movement will get me to where I need to go. Alright. If I can dodge the 1600 hours, then I'll be able to make an airstrike and probably find them first. Nope, here come the planes. Alright. Who is it? Manila Air Force. That sucks. Holy crap. Come on. Let's retreat a little bit. We're gonna have to deal with them for 5 turns, but it's 5 turns I don't want to have to deal with them. Pull back, take your shots. 5 planes shot down, which means each of those bomber units has 30 planes in it. This is gonna suck. I got the cruisers, which have better range. Still gonna suck. Why does Manila have such a hit on me right now? I'm way far out of their range. 7 planes shot down. Maybe my fighters can do... Maybe they can do the job. Alright, we're in the thick of it now. We're in the thick of it now. Concentrated fire. Maintain your calm. See if you can pull any numbers out of there with carrier fires, which should be possible. All of these have slightly increased air defense. But so far nothing. Okay. What is going on here? Make your shots. There we go, 8 planes shot down. That's a score. I like that. Alright. Keep up the work. 3 planes shot down. There you go. 2 more. Oh, minor shell. No problem. No problem. Minor shell. Engine damage. Speed is at 31. Okay, okay. Careful. Keep up the concentrated fire. That 8 planes shot down was nice. 4 planes shot down. Good, good. 1 plane, cool. We'll do an extinguish. And then keep up the concentration. 3 planes. Cruisers are taking their shots. There we go, 1 plane shot down. Okay, come on. 3. We're reducing the numbers. Good, good. Okay. My turn. Yeah, maybe I should have brought that other LCV with fighter planes on it. 1 plane shot down. Gotta reduce them all to under 20. Four down. Good, good. 3 planes shot down. I like that. They've been rendered ineffective. Good, good. Alright. We only took some minor shell here. Like engine damage 1, so no problem. We survived that pretty well. Looked worse than it was. 2 planes shot down. Manila should be scared because after I finish those 2 fleets, I'm coming back up there for them. Alright. Hopefully the other CV isn't after me on this. Miscellaneous. Setup. Anti-air. Okay. Here's where we'll do a save game. And we'll do a tactical move. I want to move fast. I need to find them. Wherever they are. Okay. Now we're just going to hope that we can get them with our search radar before they get us with their search radar. Nope. Not there. Damn it. Gotta send up the escort. I'm sure they see me. I'm gonna run a little bit. I'm gonna run this way. I know they're here. But where are they hiding? Alright. Fleet 2 is ready. Do an info search, Fleet 2. Find them. Find that fleet. I'm gonna give these guys a shore leave. I don't know what else to do. Oh, come on. Port. Shore leave. Boom. Okay. I don't know. 10. It doesn't really matter how many days. 20. Just take a long shore leave. I guess my only choice is to scout. Scout here. Scout here. Scout here. Well, well, there they are. They're running. No, that's a transport. No enemy. That's a transport. Where is that fleet? There. 804, 1430. Okay. Order fleet 2. Duty. Yes. Info search. 804, 1430. Okay, so they ran this way. They're running away. They're going to Sorong base. Can I catch him? I don't know. Probably not. Take me 14 hours just to get past Sendakan. They're running. I'm gonna do an air attack, see if it does any good. Probably won't, but I'm gonna prep those planes and get them ready. 804, 1430, that's where they were. So they were here. Now they're probably here. Launch it. I don't know. They're not there. Put the escort up. 1, 2. Yes. 820, 1362. They're still running. They're still running. Darn it, there they are. Air attack. 1600 hours. Can I get my planes there? That's the goal. We've got to shut down their carriers. They were right here. I got them. I've only got 4 planes and all they got are bombs, but I got them. So let's hit. Oh geez, they got fighter planes too. This is gonna hurt. But I need to stop their carriers. Pretty much at all costs. I cannot be hit by those carriers. This is gonna cost me big. Yeah, this is gonna suck. They're gonna try to protect those carriers at all costs. Take your shots. You gotta sink them. Minor shell hit. All I'm doing is minor shell hits, but their engine speed is down to 5. That's big. That's going to slow them down. They're not going to be able to move. So even if I can't sink that carrier, that's going to slow them down. But I'll still focus and concentrate fire. I'll probably jump that one plane over to the Lexington. We're taking a lot of shots though. They're still moving to protect that carrier, the Enterprise. Enterprise Air Force and Lexington Air Force. Those are the 2 that I've really got to sink. Bomb them. Serious shell hit. There we go. Alright, clear that destroyer out of the way. Boom. Serious shell hit on the Lexington. Nice. Keep moving. Okay, sank the Astoria. That's one carrier down. So far, it's been definitely... Whoa, 26 planes shot down. Whew. When those battleships score a hit, they score a hit. Just lost 26 planes in one shot. Come on now. They're protecting the Enterprise by circling with destroyers. It means I gotta clear the destroyers before I can get up there and get a hit. Alright, let's get up there. Fire on this. There we go. Hughes is out of the way. Let's just fly straight past. Lexington, moving. Minor shell hit. Still hitting the Lexington. It's still worth it even with the 26 plane loss. The Google Doc is freaking out every time I talk about that one carrier, so let's just sync it so we don't have to talk about it anymore. Alright, moving up. 2 turns left. Minor shell hit on the Hope. I don't know if I'm going to be able to sink these guys. If I had torpedoes, it would have been a lot easier, but I didn't have that kind of time. Boom. Serious shell hit. Alright. The carrier which shall not be named has just been sunk. We've only got one carrier left. Very good. Very good. Believe me, the next time the planes come, it's going to finish them. I'll have torpedoes and everything. I'll set up overnight. Fleet 2 will stay on top of them. Okay, let's see if we can concentrate fire and weaken somebody up. Minor shell hit on their carrier. Let's see if we can weak up that battleship and slow him down. Engine speed, max speed fell to 15. That should slow him down a little bit. Alright, I think this is relatively successful. Especially considering I was only able to send half of my planes. Now if they come back at me, they've only got one carrier that can return a sortie. The other fun part is when those planes go to land, there's no carrier for them to land on, so those planes are all destroyed also. Didn't even have to fight with them. Alright, what do we got? 824, 1345. Let's head straight for them. Tactics, move. 21 knots. I want to stay right on top of them. Save here. .24, 1345. So they're going up here. They're trying to run. I'm going to stay on top of them though. Fleet 2, info search. They're probably not even going to be helpful here. But I am going to prep my air attack just in case. the time? 4 a.m.? That's weird. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4. Can I put torpedoes on any of them? Oh yeah. Akagi and the Kaga. Nice. I'll take it. Here we go. 8 a.m. And I've got him on radar. Nice. Right there. We're gonna hit him. Can't get away from this. 275 bombers, half of them have torpedoes. Bet they're unhappy to see me again. Torpedoes away. Serious shell hit. Ship sunk. Alright. Boom. Minor shell hit. The carrier's right out in front, which they're probably not happy about that. They didn't even have time to send up their fighter sortie. Okay, next thing's next. Sink the Enterprise. That'll take away all their air power. Just hammer that thing. Serious shell hit. Enterprise sunk. Alright, and now we're going to focus on the rest of the ships, specifically the battleships, to slow them all down. They will never scuttle a ship, so if I bring those battleships down to 2 knots, they'll be dead in the water, and I can send all my planes again. Still 5 turns of glory left. Hit them. Engine speed. Damage down to 28. Good. Now their speed's at 14. Oh, I messed up on the movement. Torpedoes away. There it is. Max speed fell to 3. That's what I was looking for. Now they'll be stuck where they're at. Alright, doing good here. I'm gonna hit him one more time. It's not gonna sink. Let's fire on this. The North Carolina is the one battleship that's going to keep them moving at 3 knots. They're stuck in the water where they're at. Now all I gotta do is circle around and take them out. Max speed fell to 7. That's nice too. Very cool. A48, 13, 12. Yep, I see it. I got him. I'll save here. And let's see. I can do another. Nah, I'm gonna finish them. So I'm just gonna do setup. There'll be anti-air, and we'll just hit them at 8 a.m. tomorrow. They're not going anywhere. Yep, still tracking them. Let's do tactics. Air attack. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And everybody with torpedoes. What do you think about that? But Battleship North Carolina is moving at 3 knots, which means they're stuck. They can't get away. This airstrike at 8 a.m. is going to stop them. Alright, there it is. Looks like they're trying to go north, but they're just not getting there. Fly out and get them, guys. Costs me a lot of bombers to do this. Everybody has torpedoes this time. My fighter planes are still in good condition, so I can sail north and hit Manila after this, and probably even clean up Shanghai on the way back. It's not going to be any trouble at all. Slightly ineffective. I should have shot the battleship just north of that plane, and the other ship could have fired on the porter. It's a minor mistake in placement. 5 cruisers. Get out of here with your 5 cruisers. Keep lighting the fires. Max speed. Max speed fell to 0. That's nice. I think I'll hold on to that and keep them there. Now they're not going to move at all. They won't scuttle that ship. Now 2 of their battleships have max speed of 0. Might be able to clean this up in just this turn. The Washington is their next flagship. I don't know if we can clean this up, but we can definitely get a huge dent in all this. If you keep them all on fire, they never get a shot on you. That's pretty cool. Oops, sunk to Washington. Fleet commander died in battle. Sorry, buddy. Sorry, not sorry. Gosh, they only have one ship left. Alright, hit it. That was a perfect last shot, wasn't it? First fleet is destroyed. I love it. Alright. Enemy CV is in our vicinity. Tactic, move. 20, not even that fast. Tactics, move. 11 knots to D-base, should be just fine. Take me 5 hours, no problem there. And these guys will order base to make sure that there's fuel there once I dock. So supply it up, give them some fuel, give them some materials. Not that many. 40 is good. 20 on the soldiers is good. Fighter planes, 90 is good. Bomber, 750 is good. There we go. Perfect. Alright. The fuel will be there once I get there. Engine trouble on the Kaga. That's not, oh no! What is this? Enemy planes? From where? So, darn it. Alright. They're coming. Let's see what kind of force they've got here. Can we score even one hit on these so I can get a read on what they've got? Johnny, please stop. Well, the shots aren't doing anything. Here comes the hit. Moderate shell hit, okay. Now I'm paying the price. Get everybody in alignment to take some shots at these guys. 8 planes shot down, that's not bad. Do the extinguish. Get your planes up there and take some shots. Get everybody within range. Planes shot down. That's good. I like that. Keep targeting them. Engine speeds are 28. That's a little bit of a bummer, but I don't go faster than 20 something or so anyway. 2 planes shot down. Cool. Extinguish. Alright, firing. Planes shot down. That's what I like to see. I'll just move in a little closer. I don't think that has anything to do with it. I think once you're in range, you're in range. that wasn't too bad. Can we park in the port now? Not yet. Alright, tactics. Move. 18 knots. This is annoying. I'm right on top of the base. 11 knots perhaps? Am I moving too fast? Why am I not getting to the base? There we go, let's try that. Alright, miscellaneous. Port, yes. It's dangerous to be here because even while I resupply and fuel up, I could be attacked. But I need fuel. How much fuel can I get in one day? What is this? Isn't the fleet I'm looking for? Can't get out of here. Get out of my face. You're wasting time. You're wasting my time. This is the one. Supply. How much fuel can I take in one day? Obviously this would go like 3 days, but can I go to like 40%? Can I go higher than that? Can I go 50%? Can I go 60%? Probably not. That would be pushing it. Yeah, 2 days. Okay. Alright, how about 55? No, okay. Darn it. 52? Cool, I'll take it. Just 1 day is all I need for a resupply to get up to 52% and then I can get out of here. I got Fleet 2 still coming? Still moving? I don't know. Are they moving at all? They're not really, are they? There's another fleet out there still. That's the problem. I'm gonna order Fleet 2 to go do their job. I want them to go and dump their units on Manila. They have units, right? No, they don't. They have 0. Oh, okay. Okay, port call then. I pick up the men. And then I will order base and make sure the men are there for you to pick up. Where is it? Where is it? There it is. Oh, they got 42 guys still, because I dumped them all there. 30,000. Give them some materials. Give them 50. Man, they're getting squashed on fighter planes and stuff. Okay. That's the supply. And now I'm out of here. Number 1 fleet, moving out. Warships. 888-1259. Oh my. Save game. Where's 888-1259? They're up there. That's where I was going, actually. Good, I was able to dodge. 28 knots. I'm gonna get right on top of them. Take me 8 hours to get there. Whose air attack is going to happen first? Hopefully mine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Load the torpedoes. 8 hours is fine. Search radar should pick them up because I'm right on top of them here. There they are. Got them. They're done. They're done. I got them. Right here. Okay, it's already launched. let's go sink some carriers. Where are they? There they are. There's 2 carriers over there. Yorktown, Canberra. Alright. I got 7 turns of reasonable engagement to hit these guys. This is Allied Fleet 2. I knew they were out there because they have been causing me all kinds of headache. They were harassing Makassar base, and now I've got them. Once their carriers are destroyed, which is my top priority, they won't be able to send their planes back. And I should be out of range of Sorong, so I don't think I'm going to have much of a problem. Manila might send planes, but I doubt it. Even if they do, they won't have enough turns on me. Let's see, move and hit. Move here and hit. Torpedo fire on my way past. Start a few fires. Sink a few ships. Yorktown and Canberra are hiding. They're hiding. Alright, who can I hit that's an actual ship here? Firing on the Canberra. Clearing space. Movement's probably not even required. Just gonna take some shots on battleships here and keep them busy. Sink the carriers. I guess fly back toward the battleships so I can help there. Hit him. Battleships are out of the way. Okay, moving. Gotta hit something. Yorktown's done. Oop, that was a misfire on my part. Let means that they've got one cruiser left. I could do an air attack. I'll just send like 2 bombers and be done. That'll clean up that last cruiser. Alright, rest 1 day, yes. Port supply. The Mutsu. We want to get those guys back on the transports, so 10, 20. 100%. 3 days. Good. Get that supply going. Now they were here. I don't see any reason why they would not still be in the general location. So we'll take our shot. Yep, they're still there. And this will finish off Fleet 2. Made like a little minor mistake before on some of the placement. Could have finished them off last turn, but this will get it done. There's the fire. Good. Let's sail down and hit this real quick. And shoot at this. Alright, sunk. Number 2 fleet is gone. Alright, 28 knots to Palau, I guess. Can I go there? Yeah, let's see why not. And now we're going to dock in the port. Perfectly timed because at 12 o'clock now I can tell Fleet 1 to fuel up. Here comes the bombardment stages. If Palau gets bombarded, I'm going to have to watch it, and that's going to be annoying. Yep, here it comes. So wrong, sent planes to Palau. That's annoying. Luckily it's only 3 turns. Shouldn't be long enough for me to see any damage. I doubt they've got a strong number of planes. Ooh, 32? Oh boy. That's not good. I can't even control my planes when this stuff, or my ships when this stuff happens. They're all aiming for closest target. And it looks like the bombers are going after my ships, not the base. That's annoying. Alright, well, that was fun. Now what? Again? Bayak Air Force? Holy smokes. I really would rather not be here. Maybe I should have went to Yap, I don't know. Score a hit, guys. There we go. Hit something. I don't like having my carriers fired on and I have no control over what they're doing. This is ridiculous. If they send planes to attack a base that I'm docked in, I should still have control over my carriers. That's just how the game's designed, though. Alright, rest, 1 day, done. Rest for resupply, yep. Alright, port, supply. What can I get in 1 day? I don't want to even be here. That would cost me 3 days, I don't want that. So what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 70? Nope, okay. How about 60? Still too optimistic, huh? Alright, just give me 55% then, and I'll get out of here. I don't want to get attacked again. And from here I'll go north, and I'll just dock and wait for Fleet 2 to approach and dump its units on Manila. Alright, depart, number 1 fleet, let's get out of here. There's probably going to be a sub waiting for me when I get out of here. Yep, they're down there. Okay. Tactics, move. Let's go a gentle 18 knots. Their subs can't move that fast anyway. I'll do a banquet. Go ahead. Alright. Darn it. Manila's the way where I was going. Alright, rest 1 day. And port. Depart. Other. Fleet 2. Attack enemy base. Manila. Go. This is where I'm going to save it for a little while, guys. I'm going to go save game. And we're going to take a break. I gotta go do some work stuff and all that, but this has been, I think, part 4 now, and it's been fun. They're still throwing some difficulty at me, but the game is pretty much won here. So appreciate everybody watching. Please subscribe, that would help me out a lot, and we'll see you again real soon. This is serious.